Hello. We are here. I sound funny. Hello. Oh, that's better. Okay, so for people who don't know, the reason we're streaming on a Sunday is because we had build battle yesterday and we still all need more time. So this is build battle part 2. We'll be giving everyone an extra hour and a half. Possibly 2, but we'll see about that. Because I want to make sure that everyone finishes. Because it's just no fun if you have somebody that like doesn't finish. Because then you automatically know that person's gonna have a low score. It's better to have an even playing field where everybody feels like they did their best job. Because it's just no fair if you can tell that somebody was struggling. You might as well just give them a chance to do their best work, so then when the voting happens, it's a lot more fun.
I was trying to put a timer in the bottom box, but it didn't work, so I'm not gonna bother.
That would have been cool.
Since the Streamlabs thing doesn't work anyway, so nothing is showing up in that little box at the bottom.
But it won't add it?
Yeah, I can only add text, and if I wanted to turn that into a timer, I would have to download a file first that basically edits a file, and then I need to make Streamlabs read that file. It's too much work.
Too much work.
Too much work.
Just use our phone.
So 1 hour 30.
1 hour 30.
And then Jim Bob will join later because he still has to do some stuff, so he'll be
Where's
there.
Gregor at? He's here. Where is he at?
I don't know, probably fell asleep.
Hello. Gregor is red, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have much to worry about. I checked everybody's thing yesterday, and at the end of today, we're gonna go through everybody's place where Shakara is. That is, well, I'll walk around with you too, but we need him over here so we can count down.
No, he's coming. Yeah, he just dropped on the floor.
Oh shoot. Ugh, you can hear me drinking. It was nasty. Ah! I have a lot of work to do.
Did you seriously not give Nico perms? Nico doesn't have permissions. No one has permissions.
Yeah, it's because I just sat down. We're gonna give you permissions just cause. Is that me putting down my arm?
No, it was me hitting the thing with my cup.
Oh, I was like, that's loud.
That moment when part 2 of Build Battle has more viewers than part 1. And now I look even worse.
Well, I mean, in this version, we're actually gonna look at other people's parks.
Well, that was meant to happen yesterday, so...
True.
So you're working on your underground area now?
Mm-hmm.
Look at all this nice work that's going on right here. So much nice work being worked on right here. Anyway,
What are you, in the black?
onto someone that is working in daytime.
Oh.
Oh, there is gonna go to Jim Bob's place, but he's not there yet.
Oh, that's right, I need to change the time. What was the time we had it on?
It's 600. Here we see a Nico in its natural habitat.
That's what it looks like to me, Rabbids, the 90s version of Miami.
I mean, the theme is history, so that
90s
works.
is history.
Yeah. Over here we have Eric, who is redoing his boat ride.
Yeah, like Miami Vice.
This is the face of someone else working and regrets his life.
I know, I really like Eric's hat.
My vote literally goes to this part just for this dino face. It's like just the dinosaur's face, that's it. I don't even know what Gregor's really working on anymore now. Saw something moving over here, I think. the whole thing is Gregor was pretty much already done yesterday, so... If anything, he could have just taken the day off. I don't even know where he is. Oh, there. I just saw him
Maybe
jumping.
he just wants to perfect things.
Is he jumping? Oh, he's placing more bushes. I'll show off Jim's area just so the people that haven't seen it yet can see it. The only thing that bothers me about Jim's coaster is how extremely slow it goes into the exit.
I know, he needs to put a chain lift there.
It's like it just goes so slow into the station. It's like, oh my god, it's so slow. Just go in the station already. It's like half the ride time is just going into the station. Still not there. Still not there.
Nico was like, oh my god, it was Miami Vice I got the idea
right.
from. It's like, it looks very Miami Vice.
Yeah, I lost the coaster. The rules from this build battle is the theme is history. The requirements are 1 track ride and 2 flat rides. And the building time at this point have become like 5 hours. And the time of day is 8 o'clock in the evening. This time for the building will be done around 10 o'clock-ish our time. A little bit less than that, but around that time is whenever we're going to be done. Yeah, it's interesting how everyone used the same coaster except for Nerdy. She used a flat ride instead. Or the dark ride, I mean.
Of course, it's me.
It's like everyone used the vertical launch coaster.
That's like the best coaster in the game to build with.
Also, if you're going to come back around the time that everyone's done, I would recommend coming a little bit earlier than that, just in case you might miss it, because the walkthrough is not going to be that long, and otherwise you're going to have to wait for it to show up on YouTube, which is also an option. Completely up to you. It's very hard to show off what Nerdy's doing because everything is dark.
It'll be very bright in a second right here.
Got a blue brick to the face. Just fly around underneath Jim Bob's park because there's so much air down in it. You just fly right through it. Technically, Nico has 2 coasters. One is the coaster, the other one is just the supports. Counts either way. Makes the coaster look a lot more coaster-like with these supports. Especially this little 0G roll right here.
Oh yeah, his supports are really good.
Mm-hmm. Eric might want to light up his queue path a little bit more.
Her dog is tearing up her bone over there.
Alright. All I hear in the background is The thing about Gregor's coaster is it really shows off something I was talking about with Den, about how the coaster physics don't really work once they go below about 3 miles an hour. It's like this last little hill just slides up and then goes down very slowly like it's glued, and then it suddenly releases and goes again. But he said too, it's like he can't really fix that anymore because it would break almost all the coasters in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jim Bob says he's gonna be, or he said he's gonna be here around 9 o'clock our time, which means he would still have about half an hour to 45 minutes left. So he only needs like half an hour to finish his thing, so he'll still have plenty of time.
Just turned up the stream a little bit, and all I can hear is her jump, 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 jump.
Nico is working on extra sports, looks like. Looks like Gregor is checking out Eric. Yeah, her camera keeps turning blurry. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's doing the same thing yesterday before we started, and I had to unplug it first. But if I unplug it now, it's gonna mess up the whole stream. So
Yeah, it's so
there you go.
blurry.
Fixed it. Now fixed it a little bit.
Oh shoot, I probably just messed it up. No, I fixed it.
That camera is a lot cheaper than the one I'm using, so that's most likely why. We have one good webcam and one bad one, because we usually only use one, and the one that she's using right now is the old one we had. We basically just use that because we use both of them at the same time now. Because the webcam that I'm using currently can record in HD. That one can only record in like 480. This one does 1080.
You don't want to see my ugly face anyway.
Whatever. Well, so you want people to stare at my ugly face instead of full HD.
It's pretty.
That one button go anyway, because Extreme Labs completely changed their overlay, so like half my buttons are hidden now. So it's like, where are all these things? There it is. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, that big. Still need to be able to see stuff.
Is she panting?
Putting face masks on. It's funny. There's a parrot on my head. There's a party parrot on my head. Also, in case anyone is wondering, somehow you should be able to activate those face masks. It's like, I don't exactly remember how it works. All it knows that it says the minimum bit to activate is 200. That's quite a lot. Let's turn that down a bit. Don't need people to do that.
She is panting. Be warm, Fiona.
Hey, look, I found the perfect face mask.
Bread!
They really added a lot of these ones.
You really cannot see what I'm doing.
They have a sloth. There's a sloth on me now. You just put a heart on my face. Also a panda. He's snuggling my head. I have a panda on my head. I don't know, I'm still scrolling. Oh, that's the last. There's no hippos. There's these though. Don't know why you would put them on your head, but I'm a chef. Oh, Jim's there.
Oh, we need to give him rights.
So busy sitting here looking at all these face mask things. I didn't even notice Bob joined. Sorry, Jim Bob. Hey, look. I'm the salesman from the dinosaur hats now.
Why are you Goku over there?
Being eaten by a shark. check out, see if Jim Bob's here yet. Where he's hiding it. Because I didn't see him. Why is it backwards? No, we haven't put any plants in the balcony yet because we ran out of money for those. So now the corn box is just sitting there empty.
Yeah. We just wait until the spring anyway.
Jim Bob changed outfit.
Once again, I'm mixing up controls with the water parking.
Annie, guess what? Now you have a panda on your head.
Oh, you cute panda, cute panda.
And there's a Slappy hanging above you now.
Kiss his butt.
Put a heart on you.
Because he likes butt kisses.
A banana peel in a jar with water? Isn't that just gonna make molds?
Ice cream around.
Your cactus.
Goes along with the theme. Gregor's asking how you get access to the stream server. You have to pay PJBAMM points.
I mean, you can spend your points on asking questions, Willa, but just know that they won't show up on screen because that thing is messed up for some reason. I can't fix it. I've been trying to do that for like 3 days now, and Streamlabs just does not want to work for some reason. Even though the face mask thing works, and that's also from Streamlabs, but for some reason the other thing doesn't.
Please ask questions though, so Shikara doesn't get bored.
I'm still playing with the thing. There's some birds. I'm just sitting on your head now, cuddling. Shh. Jim Bob is asking what your favorite film is. I don't have one.
Oh my god, that's a hard question. I don't know, you pick. Is animation or real life?
Nice eyes, honey.
Hmm?
Nice eyes.
That's a really complicated question for me. I have so many movies that I love.
Rabbits ask what your favorite scary movie is.
I'm not a big fan of horror movies, but if I had to pick, The Ring.
I don't really have one because they're all boring to me. Least favorite movie?
Oh my god, why can't I remember the name of it now?
The Room. The Room.
No. Has Ian McGregor in it. It was like one of his first films. The one that's all about drugs. I can't remember what it's called now. Anyway, I hate that movie. Trainspotting, thank you. I hate that movie. Mostly because, and spoiler alert for people who haven't seen it, mostly because they kill a baby in it. Out of their own stupidity.
Yeah, I just checked the thing. I don't see the face mask thing on here either. See if I can fix that. What's your favorite theme to build in Theme Park Tycoon?
Halloween. Isn't that obvious? Time.
50 minutes. Well, I can't figure out the face mask thing either, because the thing that it says in the tutorial on their website doesn't work. I really feel like their latest update basically broke half their things and they haven't spent any time trying to fix it, which is always nice. People that update their programs and then don't fix them. So we'll just go for another flyby instead. See what's going on. Why is there a skeleton over here? How is the skeleton festive?
Because it's the Mexican afterlife.
I like how Jim Bob said that he basically only needed like half an hour. He pretty much has been working for 20 minutes now, and I don't see much progress. That thing was Shrek.
I'll be right back. So pause my time.
That was the 9 o'clock alarm that was going off just now. That's not related to the build battle.
Tippy tappers. Good night.
Gregor just made himself a sofa in the sky.
Just to watch us.
No, to watch fake anime pictures on the wall.
He's like, why you bully me?
It's like, Eric, you need the time to build. Stop bullying. You just deleted the couch. Also, Jim Bob, don't forget this massive hole next to your swinging ship.
And a chain lift at the end of your coaster.
Will asked, what's your favorite pop song?
Currently? My favorite singer is Sia. And my favorite song of hers is Elastic Heart.
Oh, he said pop song. I don't know which things categorize themselves as pop nowadays. This whole category
Anything
is
that's popular.
Is that what pop stands for?
Yeah.
I thought pop was just music that had a certain thing. I don't know.
Even rap music can be considered pop.
My favorite song currently is that one from, was it Katy Perry or the other one? Let's mix those two together.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift with You Need to Calm Down, obviously.
I like that song too. Jesus woman.
Alright. That doggy is just sitting there tearing up that bone. So she's mad at it. She's like, darn bone. I'll bite you to pieces. Ride a pupple. Wiggly. Wiggly. She don't like the desk. It's too close. Pupple gonna say hi. Gonna say hi.
No, not right now. I'm on the screen. Good night. Love you.
If I made it so that people could basically donate bits to give Fiona a treat, she'd get fat within a day.
That's the truth.
You little huffy and puffy. Probably because you're warm.
I think she is warm, and I think I need to turn on the fan, even though it'd be loud.
Put back on the floor. There you go. She's warm. She don't want to cuddle right now because it's too warm. Because we have the door closed. Because otherwise it's loud. But I might have to open it anyway. So we can go do that.
Just hopefully all those kids have left.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Well, there's still some kids out there. Yeah.
There you go. Had a little delay coming back because there was a cute puppy on the floor staring at me wanting pets. So she had to get some belly rubs. Let's see. Will has said, what is your favorite sea creature?
A narwhal.
You know, a favorite sea creature.
Oh, a manatee.
Yeah. Of course, there's a manatee. Little sea cows.
Sorry, I'm really concentrated, so my brain wasn't working.
Rabbit said, "What was your favorite childhood memory?"
My family used to go on a lot of trips. So my favorite childhood memories is probably going to the redwoods with my family.
My favorite childhood memory is the one day in school that I did not get bullied. That's a lie, that never happened. What's your favorite song to sing in the shower? I don't sing in the shower.
Probably the one song that I know the best, and that's Anastasia, Once Upon a December. I sang it for an audition once.
Time is 30 minutes exact. Like, literally, even the seconds are flat.
Well, I'm getting to where I was about wanted to be at that time.
Seeing as most of my childhood is suppressed, no, I don't really have any childhood memories now. Didn't really have the best one. Favorite memory from PJBAMM. So basically, a favorite memory from anything we did with that name. Well, yeah, I have a happy memory of meeting Nerdy, but that was not my childhood. If it was, that would have been creepy.
Yeah, since I'm 8 years older.
Yeah.
I don't know, we've used PJBAMM for a lot of things.
The whole thing about PJBAMM is that it already existed way before we did Roblox things. It's like the whole name PJBAMM we basically used since we knew each other, and we've used it for other things too.
Like our Tumblr.
So, yeah. Our Tumblr was one of the first ones. Then we did some other stuff that I don't even remember anymore because it was so long ago. That's basically after that is when Roblox kind of started, and that's only been going on for like 4 years now.
I just hit my head.
No offense, but I don't think Eric is gonna, or Ricky is gonna make it in time.
Did he not get much done or something?
He only has done about, I'd say, a third of the mountain so far in an hour. So he still has 2/3 left and only half an hour. Not sure what Nico is working on because I don't really see much changing. I mean, I think he did some interior work. Yeah, he changed the station area. Do anything up here? Well, this area pretty much still seems the same. He's mostly just been tweaking his coaster, I think. So I think Nico is also pretty much done. Standing here. Then let's see. Jim Bob still has this massive hole on the side over here. It's mostly been working on this flat ride this whole time. Not sure where he went exactly. Oh, I just saw him. He's over here doing something. Working on this building, apparently. So we pretty much have 2 people that are done, 2 people that are close to done, and 1 Eric that is not really done.
Well, I was trying to get Eric some extra time earlier, but he wasn't feeling well.
Trying to figure out where Gregor is even hiding out, because I don't even know if he's still on the plot, since there's nothing really for him to do anymore. Oh, he fixed his couch again. I found him.
He's just sitting there.
With his friends, aka his 3 clones. Yeah, the whole thing about build battle is it's hard to build under time pressure, but it doesn't help at all that Eric chose to do a lot of terrain work, because terrain work is the worst work.
Yeah.
Because terrain work is just tedious. It's very annoying and slow work.
It's why I chose something that had no terrain work.
So, it's another thing that it kind of is working better in... Wait. Is this whole thing not connected anymore? Did I just see that wrong? Probably just saw that wrong. But in the new water park world game, the terrain work is kind of easier, but also kind of less easy at the same time, because the grid is half the size. So what is 1 block here is 4 blocks there. But you can click and drag at least, so there's that.
The hardest thing for me with the terrain in that game was money. But Den's working on that.
That's a little bit better. This coaster gets into the station within 4 seconds rather than 25. The only thing is, it goes right through the terrain here, but he's probably still working on that anyway. Probably.
Time?
20 minutes. Yeah, I think Nico is done. He's just sitting in his ride. Anything interesting going on down here?
It's done down there.
What's going on now? Oh, you're in there. That's a nice ceiling.
The heck is that? Some blocks glitching.
It's a party. That's what's going on. You know what's funny? For that hat that Eric is wearing, he sure is running out of a lot of time there. All these clocks in his head, and yet he's running out of time. Lemon is telling me to stop spinning. Whee! Ugh, that even made me dizzy. Because I have to look at it on a big screen.
Gregor's asking you if there's any tips you have for him to add something.
Eric's telling me to help him with the terrain. Let's see. The only thing I could say that you might want to change, Gregor, is your pond. I would personally change the terrain underneath the pond to not be grass, because it kind of looks weird. And maybe put some dirt patches around the place to make the place look a little bit more old, because right now there's just everything is flat grass. That's my 2 tips for you there. Am I allowed to help Eric?
Yeah, go ahead. This kid's outside, Jesus.
I don't know why I didn't just go through the freaking portal that was right in front of my face.
I don't know. I forget about those portals too.
Now, don't expect the best, because I haven't played this game in ages. I've been playing the water park game instead. This piece going to be outside, I guess, like that.
Just add on another 30 minutes so you guys can help out Eric and I can put some finishing touches. To be fair to Eric and everyone, the last time that I did something where people made a mini land, there was a team battle. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And that one had almost the same, like, things that you needed for this one, where you needed to make flat rides and a track ride. But Shikara knows because she was in team build battle.
I've done a bunch of build battles, but what's going on here?
You did the very first one.
Why is my terrain thing glitching out over here? Is there an invisible block here or something? I can't click on anything here. Like, I can't click anywhere over there. Oh, there you go, fixed. Hey, there's a problem there. What's going on here? Does block not exist? Oh, actually. Ha! That's what's going on. That's not terrain at all, it's a primitive. Gotcha. I think we made the fireball right. Yeah, I don't remember for sure. Oh, great, this is... Why would you make this
Yeah,
out
for
of...
she made the fireball that was with the space themed.
Oh, the very, very, very first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made the fireball with the space theme, where I had so much time left that I literally... Why cannot I place terrain here? Oh, that's why. But I had so much time left that I literally even did some decal work on that ride.
Yeah, and that was like a time limit of like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Server, stop being busy. Trying to raise up terrain over here.
Might be my fault.
That's also a primitive. All of these are primitives. I have to place a bunch of grass blocks here then. Are these primitives? Yeah. Well, if these are primitive, I'm gonna have to get rid of those because otherwise it doesn't fit over there. Let's go on there again. Yeah, I'm helping Eric build because he's running so far out of time and he has so much terrain work still left to do that everyone agreed that I could help him. Because I'm not really adding anything to his thing anyway, I'm literally just basically filling up the thing so it doesn't look like a giant hole in the wall. Or the ground in this case. So he's not getting an advantage on that point other than just having his ride look finished. Plus I'm only doing the shape of the terrain. If he wants to color it into grass or in rock, he has to do that himself. Just doing the basic stuff. And so that area is filled. Let's just put a cap on all of this. Stop being busy, server. Time is 8 minutes and 30 seconds.
But it can be extended a little bit because Eric.
I don't know, I might finish that in time. Well, unless I drop myself into the ground, that is. I don't know what happened there. Where even am I? Why is this all covered? I put grass here. Did I put grass here? Did I put it that low? Oh, that's lower than I intended it to go. Yeah, you just literally want to be this covered in grass. Right. Nope. Both doing the same part at the same time does not work. 4 minutes.
I'm not gonna finish. Mostly I'm having trouble because we're all doing pressing stuff really fast, and so every time I try to play something down, it's like, server is not computing.
That might be my fault because I work really fast.
I know. That's why I'm like having a struggle over here.
No, that's pretty much a hill right there, I guess. I think we got the whole thing. Good luck, Jim. You have 1 minute. Well, down with the countdown. 30 seconds. Good, my chest still works. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Done.
Hands off!
Well, time to take everyone's rights away. Just in case. Well, except mine, of course. I need them. Oh, contestants, please return to the stage area so I can roast you.
Well, you're gonna go over everyone's build first, right?
Well, yeah, first go on to the thing before we check everyone's things out.
Like how Nicholas's name always tags.
Alright, all the contestants have returned. Let's go through them all and see how they felt. So Jim Bob, tell me, how did it go? Jim Bob, you're tapping almost as slow as you're building. No, that's good. He's happy with how it turned out. It's good to hear. Gregor, how did you think it went? Well, at least it went well for you. Had a lot of time left, that's for sure. On to Nico, who hopefully already finished writing his message in the meantime.
That's what Eric's doing for sure.
Well, yeah, that's because Eric did the same thing with the introduction.
Eric just cries.
Well, Nico sounds happy with his coaster, but not sure about the decor and the flat rides, which he already set before we started to, so. And then Ricky. Give it to us, Ricky. He cries.
He's just crying.
He cries. More crying. How about you?
Well, hold on, I need to turn off the stream. Well, I think I did pretty okay. My build is very symmetrical, but usually a lot of my builds are very symmetrical because I always like to build like that because it's easier, especially whenever I'm under a time crunch. But I think it turned out pretty good, and I think that my concepts for my flat rides are pretty interesting, and I'm hoping that my dark ride is pretty interesting.
Well, let's go through all the parks now. I'm just gonna go from the front of the park because the portals don't really help much, especially for Jim Bob's park because his portal is on the exact opposite side of his park. So we'll just all run to the front. And Eric is gonna go. We'll just show off his area.
Dinosaur Land.
Dinosaur Land. So, in Dinosaur Land, we have the Windstorm coaster. We'll check that out first. Or not, because the coaster's left without us.
He'll be back in a second. To be fair to Gregor, that this probably was the best kind of coaster to make for this build battle because all of them were trying to make really intricate coasters and his is really simple.
He's a dinosaur.
And the main feature of his whole park is the dinosaurs. They're cute. By the way, I'll make a separate video that has a pretty showcase of each of the builds, and then that one will have attached to it the voting.
Whee. Dinosaur. So that's the track ride. Over here we have some dino hat stalls. Very fitting theme. Fireball that wiped out the dinosaurs. Nice little basic fireball ride. Not gonna ride those because that just takes a long time.
And a dino view.
With a little dinosaur next to it. And then we have the dino view, a little Ferris wheel to check out the dinosaurs. There's a giant pterodactyl flying in the air. A mountain in the background. Little stars or fire, whichever one.
My favorite's the Bronchosaurus.
And that is Gregor's Park. So then we traverse through Dino Land over to Ricky's Park, which, first of all, very obviously the flat rides are basically just there. They're there, but that's pretty much it. Then down here, well, actually, first there's, well, there was a sign there. It's not there anymore. So then we go through the maze, which luckily I've done a lot of flybys through here, so I know how to find the ride. So if you guys get lost in the maze, good luck. And now we just have to sit there and wait for the coaster. See where this coaster is hanging out. Creeping around the corner very slowly over here. Oh, here it comes. Eric's coaster featuring a very nice mountain. Yeah, the theme of Ricky's Park is Theseus and the Minotaur. If I pronounce that correctly, because I have no idea how to say Greek names.
Yeah, that's why you're in a maze.
Because it's basically the Minotaur's maze.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the very fast chain lift up back to the surface. Which we're not gonna wait for. So that was Eric's Park. Or Ricky's Park. Then we cross over this way, just to keep the pattern going. We get to Old Mexico, where we instantly get greeted with watermelons. And then this door's closer, so I'm going this way.
Yeah, well, just so you know, if you come over here, it's supposed to be based off of a piñata. And then over here, is a fiesta, and they're supposed to look like dancers.
So basically, the guests are in there, they're dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's your 2 flat rides. Oh, yeah, that's a nice decal right there.
Yeah, and this one's called Fiesta. And then this is the mission. I missed a piece. That's probably from when it kept glitching because it was like, oh, server's busy.
Come on, carts. We don't have all evening. There you go. Darkness. Ugh. Lots of stuff in the face. Skeletons. More stuff to the face. Rainbows.
It's supposed to be the afterlife. Yeah, Coco, basically.
Scullies. And there you go, that was that ride. I had to wait for everyone to get off. Since everyone's in different carts. Oh, everyone's in the same cart apparently. I was the only one in. So then we, just to keep the zigzag pattern going, we go to Jim Bob's first now. Gotta figure out the best way is to get into his park. Oh, over here. So, in Jim Bob Land. So, this was the Greek city, I think? Yeah, Greek. So then we have the swinging ship over here, which is Apollo's airship, according to this sign over here. And then we follow this little path and hope we don't get crushed by a coaster. And here we have hepatitis flight. I don't know how to pronounce it. I have no idea how to pronounce Greek. Nice little city over here. And all the way at the top, we have Poseidon's Passage. Which I'll already give everyone a warning, this coaster will break your neck. Just saying.
Oh no, it's pretty good.
And you also sped up the coaster a little bit so you don't just glide into this thing so slowly.
See you, Gregor. We have Nico's last.
That was Jim Bob's, and then last but not least, we got Nico.
Personally, I like Nico's the best because of the colors.
It's like, welcome to Miami. We'll do the coaster last, just because we did that with all the other ones too. Well, except for Gregor's. So here we have the space rings, which the thing that Nico said is that he kind of felt like it was just thrown here, but it still fits kind of with the style. Especially the Ferris wheel works because it's the pier. The space rings, you can just, yeah. Some beach entertainment stuff. Not the first time they would put something like that on the beach. Get some nice buildings too. The yoga exercise. Oh, that's what it is. So these space rings are basically people doing yoga. Some very
Yeah, because there's always
yoga.
like exercise equipment at the beach.
Well, let's check out the coaster if we're fast. Yeah.
My favorite thing about this coaster is the holes in the building.
Yeah, you go through the building.
Yeah, but the holes are like weird, funky shapes.
Yeah, it's like you break through the building rather than just go in and out of the building. Plus, he made the nice supports with the coaster track. It's probably also one of the smoothest coasters, apart from the one from Gregor. That one's probably the smoothest one. But it's also not that long, so... And that is Miami. So now we can very conveniently use this yellow portal over here to get back to the stage. And then we can say bye to our only 3 people that are left now, because the other 2 both have to go. So,
It's over, guys. No more stress.
You can all calm down now. I'll go sleep now if you need to, like Eric and Jim. Anything else?
Nope.
No?
That's it.
No more information?
We finished, yay!
Need information about future stuff? Anything?
The only thing I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna be posting this video probably tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. It depends on how long it takes to render, because I'm gonna split the live stream into 2, because it's so long.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna make a separate video that's gonna showcase each build, and on that video I'm gonna post the link to vote, and that'll probably be posted Wednesday or Thursday, and then I'll be voting for a week, and then we'll see who wins.
So thank you everyone for participating, and 10 people minus me and the other admins for watching. So basically, thank you 5 people for watching. And then you will see the video uploaded in a while. I'm not gonna say soon because that's not gonna happen. So,
Monday and Tuesday.
yeah. So thank you all for watching, and we shall see you all at some point again.
See if I heard everyone's eardrums in.